So let's work on a spinner toy today. So all that we need is some cardboard, some blank white paper, some markers, scissors, glue, and then some twine. Also, you're going to want to get something circular, so like a cup, a bowl. This is the top of a candle, so that you can make your circles the exact same size. So what we're going to do first is draw all of our circles. So we need one circle out of cardboard. Notice I'm holding with my helper hand and not picking up my hand, just moving it so that my right hand can do its job. Okay, so there's a circle on cardboard. Then we need two circles on white paper. And then we're going to cut these out. So cardboard is a little bit trickier. You can also use a little bit thinner cardboard. This is kind of thick from a box, like an Amazon box. But you could also use a thinner cardboard like a cereal box would be. So this is great for strengthening, but do realize that it is much more difficult than paper. So to take your time and still apply those principles of rotating with your non-dominant hand and squeezing with your dominant one. Okay, hard one's done. But before I cut these two out, I am going to decorate them. So I'm going to decorate them differently so that each side looks different, because we're going to glue one on this side and one on this side. So, and you can do these any way you want, but realize that coloring in marker is preferable because you can see the colors a lot better. So this is real rough. Sketch here. Okay, so I've colored one. Now you can definitely color the other one with markers, or if you're getting kind of tired of coloring, you could take some construction paper, or I have some paint samples from the store, and you can do some kind of mosaic work. So where you just cut up a bunch of different colors and then glue them onto your circle. Up, got them lined up, so now I'm just going to pull off one section at a time and glue them down. Okay, now we need to cut out these two circles. Okay, so I have my two circles, and you can definitely look up some different images online if you want to make kind of an optical illusion. There's a lot of different patterns or ideas that you could get just looking online to see what you would like to do. Or you can freestyle it. But the more color and the brighter the color, the better it turns out. So now we're going to glue one to one side and one to the other We're going to need a lot of glue so that it doesn't come off. Okay, so this next part is where we need to punch 2 holes in the middle. So I usually can do it with a pencil, but make sure that you put something like cardboard underneath so that when you push really hard, it doesn't damage your table. Just kind of open it up a little bit, push, twist, and then if it hasn't gone all the way through, you can flip it over and see where you might need to push down again. All right, now we need our twine or yarn string. Twine and string are a little bit easier than yarn, just because yarn is so thick. But we're going to need a piece about 28 inches long. And we're going to feed one part of the string through. Easier said than done. So there's one string end, and if you're having a hard time, you can have someone help you put like a piece of tape around the string's tip so that it goes through a little bit easier. Okay, so we've got a doubled over string on this side, and we're going to have the same on this side once we tie the ends. So this is where you can practice those tying skills. So right over left and under, and left over right and under, squeeze. Okay, and now, so this is how you would put it around your fingers. Just lay it down there, and then you're going to pull it taut, and then you're going to flip the circle towards you, and then just pull out. And it's going to look even better in person because the light doesn't do it justice. You're going to loop it around, put your fingers inside the loops on either side. So I'm using my middle fingers, but you can also use index fingers. Put them around like that. And then you're going to swing it towards you. And then you're going to pull out. Let it go in, and then you can pull out again sometimes. And then you wind it back up as tight as you want, and then pull. There's another way to make a spinner toy. And so it's kind of making it into a top. So for this one, you might need an X-Acto knife because you want a really thin slit, because we're going to stick a penny into the slit and we don't want it to be able to move around and fall out. So if you need to use an X-Acto knife, make sure that you have your parents around to help you. Okay, so then I just take the penny and push it into the hole. Again, when I use my X-Acto knife, I have something underneath it so that when it pushes through, it goes into here, not the desk. So I push this penny in about halfway. Again, we want that hole to be pretty thin because we don't want that penny to fall out. And let's see if we can do this. It becomes a top. Let's see the other side. I didn't do my penny exactly in the middle, so it's not going to be as good as yours will be. So now you have two different ways of making a spinner toy. Kind of the top penny way or the string way.